Welcome back to the main channel, and today we are starting a new series here. This could replace the Youth Academy if this does good enough. We are going to go ahead and use the new live start points from the start of November 11th with Borussia Dortmund here in the Bundesliga, where after 10 games they sit 10 points behind Bayern Munich. So we are going to jump into here where they are sitting 7th to see if we can somehow close that 10-point gap and at least battle for the title against Bayern Munich and Vincent Kompany's men. In the DFB Pokal, they have been knocked out in round 2, and they are still in the Champions League phase, obviously, with their next game being against Dynamo Zagreb. We are going to jump into here with Borussia Dortmund. If you want to see more of this series, if you want to see the series continue, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. You want to talk about an injury-prone team. Holy cow. Their left back is out, Ben Sebastiani. Anton is just coming back from injury. Their main goalkeeper, Kobel, is out with injury. Sule, out with injury. Watton, out with injury. Adeyemi, out with injury. Duranville, out with injury. And the American, Giovanni Reyna, out with injury. This team is injury riddled. Holy cow. How long are these guys out for? Kobel is out for 6 days. Ben Sebastiani is out for 3 weeks. Sule is out for 2 weeks. Anton is pretty much available to play at the moment. Kuto's on loan. Adeyemi is out for 9 days. Duranville is out for pretty much 2 weeks. Watton is out for pretty much 2 weeks, a week and a half. Giovanni Reyna is coming back in the next couple of days. This team is injury ridden, and holy cow, no wonder they are struggling. Seeing they were struggling, I didn't realize this was why. They sit 7th in the league. Where are they at in the Champions League? I don't know where they're at in real life. They are 7th in the Champions League, winning 3 and losing 1 game. So that is interesting to see there. We don't really have anything else to do. The only thing I do notice is I couldn't turn sacking off on the live star points, so I don't know if that's an option or not, or what's going to go happen with that. But in today's episode, we have Freiburg, we have Dynamo Zagreb, and then we have a chance to close that gap with Bayern Munich by beating Bayern Munich at the end of November. So hopefully we can have some good results there. We do have Barcelona in the Champions League as well, so we're going to play these 3 games to kick today's episode off. But with that being said, let's go ahead and say welcome to the squad. Obviously, Kobel is our main goalkeeper. Meyer is the backup, aka he's playing at the moment for Kobel as he is injured. And actually, you know what? Kobel won't be playing, or Meyer won't be playing else because Kobel's coming back from injury. We don't really have a backup left back here for Ben Sebastiani. It's Kabar who's the one playing. Sule and Anton leave Schlotterbeck, Koulibaly, who's actually on loan out of the club. Kuato is here at the club, so we're going to play him a little bit. Grob, Emery Chan, 30 years old, 33 for Gross. This team is very old. This team is insanely old. We got a young in this team up here. We don't have that many under 25-year-olds, honestly, that can actually play. But we do have a couple of prospects like Duranville, like Watton, like Mukoko, who's out on loan. Mane, Bino Gittins, who could be our main man coming next season. Giovanni Reyna, who could be a good squad player. Let's just get into the game here against Freiburg. And Freiburg's actually sitting in 5th as well. And so this is your first starting lineup for us today as we take on Freiburg. It's Gadashi at striker, Brandt as our cam, Bino Gittins at left mid, Mullen at right mid, Emerytron and Grosch in the midfield, Quoto for Ben Sebastiani at left back, Anton and Schlotterbeck is our 2 center backs, Ryerson as our right back, Kobel, who's fully fit at goalkeeper, and we have a full-on bench of injured players: Adeyemi, Meyer, Kabar, Mane, Rayner, Beer, Sabitzer, Nemecha, Watton. And then obviously on the bench we have a couple of injured players as well. Let's get to it here. Our first Bundesliga game at the Signal Iduna Park, aka Dortmund's home ground. Here we go. We got to start off. I mean, this is not going to be an easy game to start off with. We're playing against a top 5 team in Freiburg. We got to get back to winning ways with this Dortmund side. Hold on. That's got to be a different Musiala, right? Freiburg is... Okay, it wasn't even Musiala, it was Musiala. It looked like Musiala. I was like, hold on. That can't be Bayern's. It does look like Musiala. It's Grifo, though, on the ball now. Grifo Cobell with the first save of the day. Bino Gittins. Ian Quoto down the right-hand side. Route 1 football is looking like it might have to be the way. Out wide for Bino Gittins. And Bino Gittins crossed in for Ghiashi. A bicycle kick to start the career off. It's 1-0 for Borussia Dortmund. We take the lead here against Freiburg. Daniel Malin. Can he whip in across for Ghiashi for a second? Good save by the keeper. It's out for a corner. And that is halftime. 1-0 up at the break in our first game here at Dortmund. Second half here. We're up 1-0. I really want to get the second goal to kind of just put myself in a little bit more of a safe room. Can Gittins find Ghiashi over the top here? Nearly. Wasn't that bad of a look. Gross. Brandt. Daniel Malin. Daniel Malin from outside the box deflected out for a corner. Couple of changes here. Sabitzer on for Chan. Adeyemi on for Bino Gittins. Gio Reyna on for Malin. And then Bino Gittins off for Adeyemi. Let's get into it. Is Gross to whip in the corner. Is Schlotterbeck to possibly head it in. No, it's Brandt on the rebound cleared by Freiburg. And that's going to be game over. Dortmund win their first game of the season. Well, first game of my career here at Dortmund. We beat Freiburg 1-0. We're going to go ahead and tactical view this game here against Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League. Julian Brandt into Gross. And Gross from distance. He took a long rager. It's a free kick somehow, somewhere, but top of the box. And for Julian Brandt, can he put it into the back of the net? Free kick from a decently dangerous spot for Julian Brandt. Can he find the back of the net? No, blocked. Gross saved. Ghiashi! He's on fire. Dortmund is coming back to life. It's 1-0 here. We take the lead after 32 minutes. Julian Brandt into Ghiashi to make it 2. It is 2. That's beautiful football here by Dortmund. We double the lead in the first half. Lead 2-0. Daniel Mullen. Ghiashi going for the hat-trick side netting. And Ghiashi makes it 3-0 right at the end of the game. It's a hat-trick for Ghiashi. And we keep on marching on. We win 3-0. It's a Ghiashi show as we get a hat-trick in the Champions League. We look to get up towards the top 8. We are still 10 points behind Bayern Munich here. They are currently undefeated in the league. 9 wins, 2 draws. We got to try and see if we'll give them their first loss of the season to close that 10-point gap to 7 points. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of grinding to do it, but I think we can. Look at that lineup. Take a pause if you want to read it. But Neuer, net, Harry Kane at striker. We have Musiala, Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coman. A massive game here against Bayern Munich. This will determine whether or not we actually have a chance of closing that gap. I mean, obviously, I know Bayern Munich is going to run riot on the rest of the league, so the chances are low already. But if we can shut them down against us, that could be a key start. Bino Gittins, Gross. Out wide for Brandt. Brandt now. Out wide for Malin. Sule starting against his former club. Malin crossed in for Ghiashi. Trying to show him who's the real striker, but he misses off target. Musiala to open up the scoring. And Jamal Musiala, he got past one. He read the slide tackle, got past Cobell. It's 1-0 for Bayern Munich. They take the lead here. Jamal Musiala. Alphonso Davies, Jamal Musiala, Harry Kane. We can't let them double the lead. Jamal Musiala, Leroy Sané is 2-0 for Bayern Munich. They double the lead. Daniel Malin into Ghiashi, into Julian Brandt, and Julian Brandt will get one back. We get past Manuel Neuer. It's 2-1. Jamal Musiala, Emery Can is getting the ball back. We'll get one more opportunity before halftime. Gross out wide for Bino Gittins. And Bino Gittins against Joshua Kimmich. Bino Gittins. Ghiashi! He put way too much power on that. It's out for a goal kick. It's out for halftime. Second half here, we're down 2-1 to Bayern Munich. We need a big second half. We want to win. We don't want to draw. We want to win. So we need 2 goals unanswered. Musiala to make it 3. Kobel with the save. Out for a corner. And Ben Sibiani, welcome back to the team. Welcome back to football. Coming back from injury. He's on the field for Yan Guoto. The corner falls straight to Harry Kane. He finds the back of net. You never sub on the corner. It didn't matter what happened on the corner. It was always going to go into the back of net. Harry Kane makes it 2-1. Bino Gittins now. Bino Gittins can get past Joshua Kimmich. The answer is mostly, and there you go. You finally break away. Bino Gittins now. He's going to take it himself. Near post. He didn't go near post at all. He finds the back of net. It's 3-2. We got to play for the draw now. Can't really play for the win. Play for the draw and keep it at 10-point gap, not 11 or 12, whatever. Yeah, it would be 12. Olise now. Olise, Harry Kane, block shot, referee. That's never a penalty. It is never a penalty. You are out of your goddamn mind. It's just never a pen, is it? It's never a pen. Harry Kane to make it 4. Stayed by Kobel. Stayed in bounds, and now we go. It's Mullen against Kingsley Coman. And Kingsley Coman will outpace Mullen somehow. Olise, Harry Kane, he's onside. He will get the 4th. It won't matter. We saved the penalty, but he still fucking scores. Bayern 4. It's a 12-point gap now between us and top of the table. The league's already over in the first episode of the career mode. And that is game over. Bayern 4, Dortmund 2. Oh, we lose to Bayern Munich, and our 10-point gap now jumps to 13. Not just 12, it's 13-point gap. When we come back next episode, we sit in 6th in the league. We didn't really improve. We are 13 points off Bayern Munich, who's still undefeated after beating us. We suffer our 5th defeat of the league season. Feels weird saying that, and it's the first episode of the career. When we come back, we have Gladbach, we have Barcelona in the Champions League, we have Hoffenheim, we have, I forgot who else was there, but we sit 3rd in the Champions League after the first 5 games. Remember, there's 8 games of Champions League phase. We want to be in the top 8 to skip out on the playoffs. Barcelona is the hardest team we have left because we do have Bologna and Shakhtar Donetsk remaining, so it's going to be a very easy for us in the Champions League. We're out of the DFB Pokal, unfortunately, so it's really only league play in Champions League for us to go, and it might only just be Champions League for us. We got to at least fight for a Champions League spot in the league. That's the main aim for this season coming into it. Leave a like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more of this series to replace the Youth Academy. Peace out.